Hey guys, so let's talk about Upwork. So if you're a freelancer, you probably know about Upwork. It is one of the leading marketplace for freelancers across the world. So right now I am on this is my Upwork profile. You can see my name. When I come to Upwork, whenever I am looking for work, I'll come to my feed first and foremost, see if the system has chosen any jobs that are available for me to apply according to the skill set, the skills that I had chosen. So now currently these are the jobs that I can apply to on my feed. From here, I also come to most recent. Those are the jobs that have been posted recently. Actually, the best thing to do is to apply to the most recent jobs so that you can have the highest chance of landing a job. So now I want to share with you how I got a job that I didn't fully qualify for. But first and foremost, okay, there are people who love Upwork. They swear by it. They say that it is their only source of income as freelancers. And there are those who say that Upwork is overcrowded, it is hard to get jobs at Upwork, it is full of scammers. And then currently they also have made things a bit difficult for us because now you have to... So they brought the connects thing where you have to apply to jobs using your connects. So that means if you don't have them, you have to buy. And then now recently, you can boost your application using your connects. Now that has started some kind of discussion among freelancers because now we have agencies also applying to the same jobs that individuals are applying for, and that makes it difficult because now they invest a lot. So you find that you with your 100 connects, you want to maybe apply to like 20 jobs, but now there is someone who can actually spend the whole 100 connects on just one application. So that makes it difficult when it comes to competition. But now the job that I'm going to share with you, I applied to it. I didn't boost in any way and I still got it. So if I may just give you, if you're maybe a beginner on Upwork, if I may give you some tips. What I normally do is that I come here on most recent. So most recent, I look for the jobs that I can that I can write or that I can do properly. So like let's say for example, this finance writer needed. So I will come here, of course, click more and go through the job post if I feel like it is something that I can do. And most importantly, if this client is I feel is a good fit. By a good fit, I mean their instructions are laid out correctly. The point of payment method is verified. Like this one is not verified. You should see a blue tick here if the payment is verified. So the payment is verified, and then the rates are ideal for me. So this one, each post you will earn $5 per post. That is too low. So that is $5 for 500 words. That one definitely I cannot apply. Okay, so I will come and check. Like you see, this one is has a verified payment method. So I will click on this job so that it can bring me the details, go through them, and then send my proposal. Another thing that I usually do to make sure that I have higher chances of landing a job is that I come here on proposals. If they are already past 10, I don't apply. I always apply to jobs that have 10 or below proposals. So you find that other jobs, you'll find a job that looks like something that you can do, but it has over 50 proposals already. Honestly speaking, I know that there are people who are risk takers. I'm not one of them. So with such a job, I usually just wouldn't apply. So now this is the job that we are going to talk about. Let me open. So now I came across this job, and This client was looking for multiple writers for large project in automotive niche. 6 months plus or more of consistent work for writers who produce high quality SEO content to the required specs. The payment is 0.04 to 0.08 per word. So that is 0.04 cents to 0.08 cents per word. That is in dollars. Up to 5,000 or more words per week. Requirements. So now this is what threw me out. Requirements: native English. I'm not a native English speaker. English is not my first language. And then research savvy. Of course, I can do research perfectly well. Experience with tools such as Grammarly. I am good with that. So now, normally, when I find jobs that are only requiring native English speakers, I usually I forget about it. I move on to the next one. But now with this one, because I had done a project similar to this one, I've written content in the automotive niche. I know very well that I can do a good job with this niche. And the only thing that was throwing me out was the native English requirement. So I said, why not? What is the worst thing that could happen, right? And then I decided to try it out. So this is my proposal. So when it comes to writing a proposal, guys, my advice is that you don't need like 2 pages just to convince someone that you are good for the job. 3 short paragraphs is enough. Yeah, 3 short paragraphs is enough. First and foremost, of course, as a short introduction about yourself. Don't go overboard and tell a lot of stories about yourself. Just a little introduction, yeah. And that introduction, of course, should bring you closer to telling the client how you qualify for the job. So this is how I started mine. My name is hello there, Brendan. And by the way, Brendan is the name of the client. How I got to know about him, when you go down here, where is it? Okay, normally when you scroll down there, you will see the name of the client. Let me see. Where do I go? Okay, let me not go back. When you scroll down, when you have on the job posting, you will see the name of the client mentioned by other writers or other freelancers that have worked with them. So you will when they are giving their what? When they are giving their rating, they will mention Brendan was a good client, blah 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 blah. So that is where you get the name. Why you should use the name is that it makes it personalized. It also tells the client that you went further to even check out their name and all that. So I prefer addressing the client by their name. That is if I can get the name. If I can't, then well and good, I can address by the company or just hello there. Yeah. So my name is Judith, a seasoned freelance writer and car enthusiast. Yeah, of course I need to say that I love cars. I have read your job posting and believe I can be a great addition to your content creation team. So I also want to show the client that I actually went through. By the way, it is very important for you to go through the whole job posting, read all the requirements, because now their clients will actually tell you to start your sentence, your application with maybe the word oranges. So if you maybe just read through it quickly and didn't capture that, that is an instant disqualification, because it means you didn't follow the instructions. There are so many people that you are competing against, by the way, on Upwork or any other job application. So make sure that you follow the requirements. Following the requirements is the least you could do, actually. It is the least you could do if you want to land a job. So I have read your job posting and believe I can be a great addition to your content creation team. I understand that you want native English speakers for obvious reasons, but I can assure you that my work is flawless and near native, even though English isn't my first language. So I know that I didn't qualify because of this. native English speakers requirement. And I just didn't want to ignore it and just send my application. I need to let the client know that, of course, I understand and I have read and I understood that you want native English speakers. But now, even though I am not one, I can still write near native English. Yeah. So that's another thing. And then as a writer, of course, now, despite me not being a native English speaker, I know about writing. I know the most important thing is the ability to adapt to a particular audience. I can do that just fine. I know that automotive content can be complex and need someone who can break it down into simple concepts understandable by all. My experience in writing in this niche and attention to detail enable me to deliver precise information without overwhelming the reader. So now I give my qualifications, why I think I am the best candidate for this position, and this is why. And then another thing that actually I think made the client reach out is the fact that I showed my previous experience in the same role. So to show my competence in this area, I have done a similar project with a company called Moto Biscuit. And then, of course, now that I am a ghostwriter, the work is not on my name, so I had to let the client know the work was done on a ghostwriting basis, meaning I do not own the rights to it. I will give the samples of the same just for your view. Yeah, so that is how I showed my competence. Of course, it is always a good idea, or if you have experience if you have done the same job for another client, it is always a plus for you. It is something that will also make you stand out from other applicants. And then so I attached my samples. These are the two samples that I attached. And then, of course, there were questions: include an example of your work. I attached the two samples. Is English your first language? Of course, no, but I can assure you that my work is well articulated and grammatically correct. You don't need to worry about me being an unnative speaker of the English language. So that is how I applied. Yeah. So now, after that application, of course, I waited for the client to come and check it out, and this is how our conversation went. Let me just show you. So this is the application. So good afternoon. Thanks for applying for the writing position with Workhorse. I've put you on the shortlist. I'd like you to complete a short writing test that should only take 10 to 15 minutes. So sometimes when a client thinks you have potential, they will give you a writing test. So this is what happened with this client. So this is, of course, the details of the writing test, the requirements, the writing guide, and all that. This is the topic. Yeah, so I did the test and sent it to the client. So after doing the test, hi Judy, thanks for applying. Your application shows potential, so I would like to offer a complete article. So that is how our conversation went. I just wanted to show you guys that although Upwork seems like a difficult place to find a client, it is possible to find a client, and without even boosting your application or anything like that. That is exactly what happened to me. But now the trick is you need to apply to as many jobs as possible. Yeah. So purpose to apply to even 10 jobs per day or even more, and hopefully you will land a client. So thank you so much. I think I will have to do a full video on how to succeed on Upwork, because it has been one of my, I can say that it is one place that has made me succeed as a freelance writer. And Even though sometimes I keep running away from it, I always come back. So thank you so much for watching. Watch out for that video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, okay? My name is Judith. I do how to make money online videos, personal finance and personal development. So thank you and see you in the next video. Bye.